Welcome to the inside line. This is the Rocky Mountain ATV Spring Classic right here from beautiful Mill Creek. My name is Kevin Kelly. You'll be able to follow all the action here on RPM Sports Online. Racing underway today. We've got practice happening yesterday, and it's happening again right now. The buzz of the motorcycles out there. These guys are kind of getting the track dialed in. Got a lot of racing coming at you. You can check it out live on xsan.tv. That's right, you'll be able to watch the live feed right here from this racetrack. And keep tabs over at RPM Sports Online. Well, let's get things started with the 250 Pro Sport. There's your players right there. Plessinger, Nick Gaines, the number 641 of Keith Tucker, off to the early start. Kind of struggled early in the week, but Keith had it going on early. There's Nick Gaines on the 707 machine, looks over to his left, and there is the rest of the gang. Mom and Dad cheering, pump for their guy. Gaines able to make the pass on Tucker. Tucker's going to try to hang out and catch up with some of those lines. Those lines courtesy of Ronnie Tishner. That's who Nick Gaines is now training with. There's Tucker locked in. Tucker fresh out of the B class. There's Luke Rensland, the number 343 machine. We're going to have a look at Aaron Plessinger now, who wants to come up and play. Plessinger fresh out of the B class, a great ride at Loretta Lynn's. Tucker hanging tough, keeping Plessinger behind him, and there's some of that Yamaha brigade right behind him there. The blue crew is coming, man. They were loaded in this class, but the green machine of Nick Gaines, 707, with a breakout ride in the pro class. Plessinger head down, going to work. Tucker right there in tow. There's some more of those Yamaha team riders there, but it's going to be Nick Gaines takes the win and the overall. He is pumped. He gets to talk to Don Collins. The overall looks like that. Nick Gaines, Plessinger, and Rensland charges back for a third place overall in your 250 Pro Sport. All right, let's change speeds here, and let's change bikes. Open amateur two-stroke. There's Andy Cost finding his spot on the gate. Man, this is an uphill start, and starts are everything, and so is horsepower. Open two-stroke up and over. Crest of that big mountain, you're going about 900 miles an hour. Andy Cost takes the outside line around. Dylan Greer going to make a run for it. Cost makes the pass on Greer there on the 7-on-7. I believe that's the number on the KTM. The terrain up and down here at the Spring Classic, that's what makes it one of the more attractive amateur nationals on the circuit. Check out the big hit there. Working this hillside 4 or 5 times. 3 of the biggest jumps in all of amateur motocross. I'd put my money on it right there. And I'd also put my money on that kid, the number 31 of Andy Cost. He was tough to beat all week. Anytime the gate drops, he was in the mix. The checker flag, he's pumped. One arm. That was for the ladies. Got the GoPro. Going to have a look at you at home. Going to wheel it right up on the podium. Andy Cost is pumped. He is all smiles, having a word with Don Collins. Cost will take the win. Dylan Greer finishes up second. Timmy Bador is third. Miguel Correa fourth. And Cameron Cannon wraps up the top 5. The riders get smaller, but the skill is still there. Let's have a look at the 65 7-9s. Caden Braswell, number 222, there he is, and look at all those ruts. These little 65 riders have to navigate the same track as the big bikes do, and look at that little dude having some problems, but Braswell just checking out immediately, already opens up a comfortable lead, and these are some of the best in the business. There's Matthew LeBlanc, and all the way from California, Team Green Monster Energy rider, One Industries ride there of Jet Reynolds. Reynolds has been the guy to beat all summer. Since he's been on 50s, 65s, he made the transition no problem, but Braswell stunned him all week long and was putting it on him. Matthew LeBlanc, there's Nicholas Romano, number 411. He's doing double duty on the 50 and the 65, and he had no problem going back and forth between those two bikes. Things starting to tighten up now. There's the LeBlanc, there's Jet Reynolds, there's your leader out front, oblivious to all that. Reynolds was able to make the pass, and it looks like he had a shot at trying to catch your leader Braswell, but I believe Braswell just had it too far gone. There's a look at Romano again. There's Reynolds up and over that big step up. These kids are fearless on these bikes. Look at them go. There's the number 1 plate. He's all smiles. Don Collins has long hair, but we still love him. Braswell, Reynolds, and LeBlanc, 1, 2, 3, 65, 7, and 9. It's done. Super Mini 1, there he is, the hired gun for Team Green Kawasaki, Tanner Stack. But the man-child, Garrett Marshbanks, 6'4", 260, 12 years old. I made those numbers up. But the kid is 12. He's big and he's fast. And Marshbanks is feeling it. Check him out. He is running away with this thing. Tanner Stack able to get around Hannah Hodges there on the yellow Suzuki. And Stack actually gets around the number 82 of Marshbanks, who had motor problems. What a bummer, because he was feeling it. And we were looking forward to that clash of titans there between Marshbank and Stack. Hannah Hodges now has a rear view mirror full of the 133 of Jordan Bailey, the Red Bull KTM rider. There's Stack leading this thing. Bailey able to get around, navigating his way through that super rutted turn. Hodges right in tow. One of the best female racers for sure on a Super Mini. Check out this shot. Tanner Stack way up high there. Hodges now under the attack of another KTM rider. And it's all 382. Tanner Stack wheels it right on up there as well. Has a word with Don Collins. He's all smiles as well. So it's going to be Stack, Cameron Cannon, Jordan Bailey, Fortier, and Hannah Hodges rounds out your top 5. Super Mini 1 in the books. 250B Limited, I don't know what they're limited to because they're all super fast. There's a look at the number 16 of Tristan Charbonneau, who really was a standout B rider. The gate drops. We're going to climb about 200 feet above sea level, up and over the big roller there, and fast forward into about halfway through the race. Behind the start line now, Alexander Fry in command, the 28 KTM. The Red Bull Jams rider, welcome to the family, son. He is making it work for him right now. That KTM looking good. The Fox, the Red Bull, the whole deal, the package is put together for him. There's Andy Koss, goes from the 2-stroke win. Now he's in the 4-stroke, sitting second. There's the 44, Jacob Grzybinski. He's out of Michigan. His dad owns Baja Acres. And Andy Koss now under the attack. Charbonneau had some problems, and Charbonneau is a definite player in this class, and trying to make some passes there early in the moto had issues, but he was able to climb back into the main group there. There's Koss, and Koss was nowhere near your leader, Fry. Grzybinski slipping back. Check that hit out. Spectators love that jump, just loaded with folks watching. The big roller section again behind the start line. You can make up a ton of time there. There's Koss. There's Grzybinski again. And it's all Fry. The one hand, he is done. Made it look a lot easier having another word with Don. And Fry would be good enough for the overall. It's going to be Fry, Andy Koss with that ride charging up through the pack. Charbonneau finishes third. Greer and Grzybinski finishes out the top 5. Time for some more Garrett Marshbanks. There he is. The number 82 machine all set. There's Jackson Turpin. Camo Mitchell talking things over. But it's Cole Williams right now with the early start. The number 17 Honda trying to run and hide. He's got some fast dudes. Camo Mitchell locked in behind him. Marshbanks kind of buried in the field, and that's good for Cole and Camo. There's Brock Pappy, and there's Marshbanks. Camo Mitchell laying it into that rut. You only had about 75 choices in every turn, so the track really working, really rough. The riders enjoyed it. Long motos at the Spring Classic and big long ruts, and here comes Marshbanks. The crowd likes it. They were into it. We followed him closely as he worked his way towards the front, and there they are again. Marshbanks at the tail end of that 3-rider battle. He makes the pass, gets around number 45 Camo Mitchell, and way back on the bike up and over the finish line. And man, the GoPro had it all on lockdown. There's Camo again, the One Industries KTM ride. Garrett Marshbanks chooses his weapon there. That's his rut. Mitchell trying to lay it in there, just fighting him tooth and nail. Not going to be good enough. Your winner is going to be number 82, Marshbanks. Kevin Kelly, an incredible announcer there. So Marshbanks takes the win. Pappy and Mitchell take the top 3. Schoolboy 1 is going to be the last race we follow here on the inside line. Rocky Mountain ATV-MC Spring Classic coming to you. And look at that, the number 17. He is off and running. Cameron Cannon with the whole shot. Lots of terrain. That gives you a good idea. And that racetrack was just like that. Big and ruddy. And the kids loved it. Lots of racing. There's Cannon. Again, way up high now as you drop back down to sea level. There's Hunter Tyson. Miguel Correa in the mix there as well. And what a great 4 days of racing we had at Millcreek. Here they come, up and over the big jumps that send you back down the hill. Leg up in the air. Cameron Cannon was just feeling it, folks. There's Miguel Correa. Scott Meshy there back in the number 4 spot. And that will do it. Our coverage from the Rocky Mountain ATV-MC Spring Classic is done. Number 17, Cameron Cannon locks down the win. Tyson and Correa round out the field. Thanks for watching The Inside Line.
Come and get it. Mouth to mouth, I breathe you in. Swallow down your jagged sin. Let it drown.